Hello world, I am Curtis Simpson, this is Jectives News, and today I have 8 brand new fonts to show you. The first font this week is Caldstone. Released by Typodermic and designed by Ray Larrabee, Caldstone was created to be a refreshing departure from a design world dominated by minimalist sans serifs. It was inspired by the expressive sans serif lettering styles of the 1910s, combined with the visual themes of the 1960s. In the same way the counterculture movement of the 60s responded to modernism, Typodermic is attempting to answer the call for warmth and individuality in a 21st century filled with cold, hyper-technical design. And while Caldwell takes inspiration from the past, it's not just another typeface revival. Rather, it stands apart as an original creation. This originality comes in 66 styles, including 3 widths from condensed to expanded and weights ranging from hairline to black, all of which come with corresponding italic styles. It's available now for purchase on FontSpring, FontBros, and myfonts.com. Our next 2 typefaces are evolutions of typefaces you might recognize. Branchie was released this past week, making it the 4th variation of Branch by Brandon Nickerson. The original was described as a tall and narrow typeface with a lot of personality and alternate glyphs, and Branchie only takes this concept further. Branchie is even more exaggerated with its diagonal lines and sharp geometric cuts. This typeface is great for headlines and display typography on its own, but will surely combine beautifully with the entire Branch family in the hands of a skilled graphic designer. Branchie is available for purchase at bnix.com, and at the time of this recording, we are in the launch window for Branchie. You can actually download it for free, even for commercial purposes. If you miss out this time, all of his fonts are still very reasonably priced, but make sure to sign up for his newsletter. Sign up for his newsletter or follow him on social media, because nearly every time Brandon Nickerson releases a font, he has a limited time window during the launch where you can download the fonts for free. Our second typeface evolution and 3rd brand new font this week is Nexa Round. Nexa Round is the 5th and newest addition to the Nexa typeface family. It was just released this week and has been described by Fontfabric as a friendlier companion to their renowned Nexa. Rather than simply rounding off the sharp edges of the original, the new typeface has been carefully redesigned to preserve the geometric precision of the original while introducing a fresh softness. The result is indeed a much friendlier and much more approachable feeling font, and being part of the Nexa type family, it has the depth one would expect from Fontfabric. The typeface consists of 11 round fonts, ranging from thin to ultra black. The first 9 of these weights perfectly match the corresponding weights of the original, while ultra black and ultra black glow are exclusive to Nexa Round. You can purchase it today or download the trial version at fontfabric.com. Not much is known about this next typeface. Swiza was announced by Atipo Foundry this week via newsletter with the tagline, "Swiss style never dies." Unsurprisingly, it was inspired by the timeless principles of Swiss design, of which Atipo say have been reimagined for the needs of today. Despite the succinct description of Swiza, it is surprisingly robust, having 14 styles, 7 weights in both Roman and italic. So if you're looking for an alternative to the Swiss typefaces that everyone has been using for the past 60 or 70 years, Swiza might just be the one for you. The medium weight of Swiza can be downloaded now for a free trial, or you can purchase the entire typeface family at atipofoundry.com. This next brand new font is about as far away from Swiss design as one can get. Principio is a beautifully intricate font released this week by Skritur. Skritur found inspiration in illuminated manuscripts from England and Ireland dating back to the 7th century. Of particular note were the Book of Jarreau, the Linsfarne Gospels, and the Book of Kells. They stated that Principio seeks to capture the spirit of early medieval art through a geometric interpretation adapted for contemporary use. The typeface includes uppercase, lowercase, and small caps, as well as an extensive set of intricate ligatures and uncial alternatives. There really is nothing else like Principio being released right now, and it is available for purchase now on skritur.eu. This next typeface is a designer debut on FutureFonts, Fizz by Tamara Pills. Fizz has been described as a friendly but sharp display face with a defining horizontal stroke emphasis. Originally born out of an experiment with contrast while Tamara was a student, the newly released Fizz has been redesigned with smoother curves, sharper edges, and more detail. The typeface released this week as version 0.1 on futurefonts.xyz and is available for purchase now. If you do purchase now, the font will include free updates. Currently listed on the Fizz roadmap for the short term is fine-tuning spacing, ligatures, and alternates. In the midterm is expanding the character set even further, and finally expanding the styles and weights in the long term. So if friendly but sharp sounds like the vibe you need in your font folder, Fizz might be one worth investing in today. And last, but certainly not least, we have a doubleheader, a 2-for-1, Dean Gothic and Dean Slab. The Dean Type family released this week by Blaze Type, and it has been described as a vibrant tribute to the musical and cinematic culture of mid-20th century America. Typefaces have been inspired by wood types and period posters, paying homage to the energy and freedom of a pivotal moment in American cultural history. Blaze Type describes Dean Gothic as embodying timeless and understated modernity. With its historical subtleties, this sans serif continues the typographic tradition of combining functionality with strong aesthetics. Dean Slab, on the other hand, with its bold serifs and commanding proportions, honors the raw energy of posters and advertisements of the mid-20th century. Blaze describes it as a typeface that embodies the strength and heritage of America by being authentic to historical forms while introducing a contemporary touch. That's a whole lot of fancy words, but what it boils down to is that these are two damn good typefaces that combine to create a family with a total of 200 styles. Dean Gothic and Dean Slab are both available for trial and purchase at blazetype.eu. And that, my friends, is going to conclude the second episode of Jectives News. I hope you found a typeface you adore, and if not, check back next week because I'll have more. Hey, that rhymed.